Joke of the day.
Yeah.
Why did the father abandon his daughter who was in the ICU?
Hey. Because he couldn't see her. Why?
Nothing.
I mean,
Because she already had life support.
okay.
Silent laughs on that one.
Yeah.
Hey there. Hi, welcome back to On a Friday podcast. I am Pascal.
I'm Ron.
And tuko na our usual guests. Our usual guests wenye tunapenda. Mbona uko offended? That's a nice thing. Unajua, as in usually, when ndio unajua maliki iko, unajua mali rooms iko, masina you know all our rooms.
Yeah,
hawezi kujupata tuko studio tuseme tuko mali pengine.
I'm resident guest here.
Ndio hiyo. Yeah, so we have beautiful ladies wenye wanakuanga hapa kawaida. We've had them before na manze, we are so glad to have you guys back. Hebu introduce haraka. And they are podcasters. That's it's a whole podcast crew. Pigeni makelele kwa podcasters wasikie. Udado fuati kila sauti kwa podcast yake.
Akili yangu ilikuwa inataka kusema pigeni nini sauti afu nikakumbuka ile mama sijui ni ile
Tunafanya.
Okay, hi guys. My name is Jofita Maua, popularly known as Maua, from Culture Shock podcast, and I'm just happy to be here. I'm glad now I'm a resident because I know it's been a minute.
It
and I was told the podcast we did was awesome. I'm happy.
So
that's why I'm here for more.
We are so glad to have Culture Shock back for us.
Lazima ningewa shock bwana.
Man.
Bwana. Anyway, it's nice to be here.
Karibu Flower.
Thank you.
Hi guys, my name is Gatweri Morioki. I'm a podcaster. My podcast is called Perfectly Imperfect.
Yes.
I love On a Friday podcast. I actually shot my shot on this podcast, guys. So
every time ukikuja lazima tu
guys, I shot my shot. You should see me. I'm a 10 out of 10 and I shot my shot. Anyway, I love On a Friday podcast. I've hosted them on my podcast severally. And they always bring the house down. So, I'm happy to be here. Ready to yap.
Karibu, manze. And today we are so stoked and psyched up. Manze, we are having 2 podcasters.
Yes.
That means 3 podcasts in one room.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alafu nimekumbusha, this is the room that made the hits with the Culture Shock that time when you guys came.
Heat after heat after.
Masi, hapa ndio hits do happen.
I see.
Mwana,
about to move my crew here.
Hey man, it's specialized koto hapa round table. Na tuko hapa because we're going to do a game today.
Yes.
So today we are, Ron, tell me about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So leo tunacheza game.
Yes.
Where we are going to say 3 red flags and 3 green flags. But the catch is, you're not saying your usual normal red flags. Currently kuna sema mtu kuoga hiyo ni red flag kwa kila mtu. Hiyo lazima uoge. So unasema the red flags that are very specific to you and other people find weird actually. So those are the ones that you talk about tukisema. Alafu we get to react to them. Honest reactions. Me na react honestly. Kanya mta react honestly, me na react honestly. Yeah. So
our guest or resident guest wako na their stuff. Nakwambia Flower hapa ako na kitabu nzima.
Mimi
mmemfanyia nini huku?
Mmenimaliza, mmenivuta.
Alafu naona hiyo page nzima ndo red.
Tunaanza upya.
Hakuna green.
Tunaanza.
So who wants to go first? Do we throw a dice ama do we ask our producer appoint mtu? Ndio, amepoint. Alikata kuongea lakini amepoint.
Am I shocked? Okay. So tunaanza wenye
we're giving you 5 minutes.
But do you say the 3 red flags, 3 green at once?
See, I give 1.
No, one.
Let's hear the 3 red. 3 red. Kwani zako?
Acha to go one round.
At least
okay.
2. Maybe
unajua kuna kitabu taka hapa dikesho.
Asini 3 tu.
Watu ni kusoma.
Hizo 3 ni 3A 3B,
right? Okay, so I'm starting with the green flags.
Twende red flags.
Red.
Yes.
Sorry. Okay, so my first red flag kwanza, I will never ever stop saying this is insecure men. An insecure man, you're a typical red flag. By that I mean, first of all, you will make my life a living hell because I always have to like, how do you say? Niko hapo tu kazi yangu ni kukwambia aki si hivyo, aki it's not how you think, aki it's not how you think. It's how you think, by the way. If you think this guy like me, they like me. So I don't have time to be. I don't have like nini. Also, then insecure guys also like dim. I feel like they'll dim your light because sometimes they want you to like put yourself down so that you can give them the validation they want. It's like they want constant reassurance that I don't really have. And this comes from like somebody I dated that I didn't know was insecure until like 2 years later, you know. By the time it was hitting me, this person is insecure. I was trying to change so many things, how I dress, how I talk to people, who I talk to. So by the time it was hitting me, I was like, this is not my thing. It was like a major...
You're not the problem.
It was orange. It's like another red. By the time I was like, nah. So for me, that's like my red flag. And then they are gaslighters. They make me like confused. I feel like I'm doing bad things. And it's all because of insecurity. So that doesn't really lie well with me. Yeah.
Ndo wale wanataka like constant reassurance. Umeteka photo na guy, unajua vizuri sana, you'll have to explain that.
This person was making me explain every post.
Kai.
Hadi zile zenye ni inside jokes nina joke na sister yangu. Bado
nataka kuget you joke.
Sijali.
Sawa.
Yeah.
Twende number 2.
Interesting.
Mimi nimezoea that thing for ladies.
What insecurity?
Ladies are needing constant reassurance all the time.
True. So ladies are insecure.
Very true. Yes.
Sijasema hivyo.
Huyu anaanza mapema.
Nimesema they just need constant. Do you know there's a time I went with my former partner kwenda kubuy something. Former partner?
It a ex.
What is the corporate scene with that? I afande. Cut. Ati.
Nenda kubuy na kitu.
Leta kujua grounds. Hizo ni ex-girlfriend ama ni.
Mbona unaanza kutaka constant reassurance?
No, I'm just like, I want to understand like, the dynamic of that relationship. Like, was it like the normal girlfriend?
Yeah.
Okay, it's so weird to call them your former partner, but okay. Corporate buddy, sorry.
Anyway, so tukaenda Mali. I was buying something, so she was taking me there. But then I didn't realize that mtu mwenye nilikuwa nanunua kwake. So the first guy came, akaonyesha the nini. I hadn't made my decision at that time. So then by the time I had made a decision, tulikuwa tumetoka hapo. Tulikuwa tumeenda some other place. Yenye ilikuwa na dem. So she had a problem because now she thought nilikuwa na ingizwa box juu ni dem na mwingine. So I had to leave her turudi kwa ule mwingine ninunue because ilikuwa like, okay, fine. Sawa. If it makes you uncomfortable, then let's just go and buy
let's not. Okay.
The previous time. Yeah. So many mezoea.
For me, honestly, I don't know whether this is a red flag or more like an ick. I'm not so sure. But for me, a shy man.
A shy man.
A shy man. Like, no, seriously. Like shy. And then okay, let me explain.
Shy in which context?
Okay.
Like outdoors, indoors. Shy kwa.
No, like being shy, like kwa crowd, it's okay.
Ron terms himself as shy.
Yes.
Yeah.
He refers to himself as shy.
Pressure kidogo.
I am.
You should meet shy men.
I am.
You're not. I mean, a shy man hata haizi construct one full sentence vizuri kama ameona demo hapo. You know, like I can't even, because I see it like mostly with people at work. And then I'm like, you're working here, like this is your position. I mean, why? Yeah. Like, just talk, say what you want to say. You've done this for so long, you see. And then I feel like these men, if I hang out with your friends and then I realize, kumbe it's you when you're unatumwa kwa jacket. Uende jacket kwa gari.
Yeah.
See, ana play his part.
No, that's like
kasi yendo nanunua tei, kasi yendo kona gari.
Me feel like if you're shy, like
I wouldn't means your type is like the alpha of the group. That's what you're saying. Like you can't be the one.
They really don't have to be the alpha of the group. At US, they wanna pick you on my phone. Just not you.
At jacket.
Okay.
That one.
Aupendi humble man.
Like I'm trying to
people
I'm
who
trying to,
serve
like-
others.
Servants.
Yeah, I'm trying to look for like the right word because I'm sure not really shy.
Yeah,
I'm just trying
yeah,
to say
yeah.
people who are like a man who's like easily intimidated by
Yeah.
things, especially by women. Imagine, Ebu, let's see what you have to bring to the table, even though it's nothing. Let's hear your nothing.
Uh-huh.
And then we can proceed from there.
Yeah.
But now the other thing like is I'd say like now where the issue of red flag comes in when it's your husband, your boyfriend,
Yeah.
your pillow of strength, the man whose arm you sleep on because he's the strongest at night.
Oh my
The
God.
chest you sleep on at night.
And then he's being told, keep me up or get my jacket. Like you guys, and you seriously want to say I do to that man for the rest of your life. Crazy. Me, that's like nah. It's just a no for me. I feel like it's a red flag, honestly. Because
Yeah.
why is it you? I know someone has to do it.
Someone has to do it.
Isikuwe ni wewe wangu, please don't.
So,
That's funny. Yeah. My red flag. Small girl, big God.
Ay.
Nikiona hiyo kitu kwa
small girl, big God.
Yeah,
nikiona hiyo
yeah.
kitu kwa Instagram
Nini?
bio. Inakwanga
They
they
use
know.
that for their like bios, stuff like that.
Okay,
What
we are
was
going
that?
to explain later.
Yes.
Small-
Umesikia nimesema tu then they
Yeah.
waliget.
kila mahali. Mi
Okay,
sijui.
small girl,
Small
big,
girl,
God.
big God.
It's more like
It's, to me,
Let
it's
him
the
explain.
equivalent.
It's not meaning what it's not meaning what I
To
think
me-
it is, sindo.
To me,
See,
it's
ati,
the
yeah, someone who
equivalent
prays.
of
no, Ron.
Mi hata mi
Pascal,
nataka
get out.
kujua kwa nini ni red
Ebu
flag.
get out
Sawa.
kidogo.
Niambie kwa nini.
for me, it's the equivalent here. These guys you meet, alafu unamuuliza, bro, unatoa ngapi pesa?
God mercy.
Kujaribu tu.
Oh.
Ni God.
Noko Geriamani. So utasema wanajaribu.
Udema na ball
Yeah,
na
I
nikaa
guess.
connections are not connecting.
The mask.
Sa lazima akwambie kila kitu anafanya.
Pia mimi kuja uniulize
Sa kama
natoa
mi
wapi
sitaki
pesa.
kukuuliza, I don't really care what you're doing. You don't stress me.
Okay, now I think I can
Anyway,
explain
Karen.
what like
Mimi
what
nikionanga
the
tu
concept
hivyo.
was. Like hey, huku tuna anyway. Let me not.
Fungua roho.
Let me not bring perfectly imperfect here,
It's
but
a safe
it's more
space.
like
It's a safe space.
Usijali, wakitafuta kwa perfectly
it's
wataiona.
how like how can I explain it? There's this time people were called like to State House by man from Sugoi himself. And it was like an event for, I don't remember what it ilikuwa ile story ya Talanta Hela, the launch of that.
Yeah.
And everyone was posting small girl, big God because wako State House.
Yeah.
But ideally, imagine you can't be posting small girl, big God for Ruto. You know, like it's the same thing. It's not adding up.
Yeah.
There's something you did. You know, like it's not just that. Huwezi kuwa you're flaunting your money. I feel like mostly it's connected to either wababas ama
It's
Sasa this
it's
small
money
girl
we
gets
don't
money
know.
from
No,
wababas.
it's money we don't
Hello,
know
I
the
guess.
source
yes,
of.
I think it's
But
money.
yani
Yeah.
Hatujui the source. Mimi any money don't know the source
Why
of.
must you know
I
the
will
source?
not. I want to
That's
date
where the
you.
red flag comes
So-
in.
Why wouldn't I want to
You
know where
found me
money
with the
comes
money with my big God.
Yes.
Kana Mungu wako. Stay with your big God.
Utaki
That's
siku moja
fine.
mkujua hapo kwa nini kwa
Na
kitanda na
the big
DCIO.
God. Na the big God.
Na the big
Akuje
God.
akuje
Okay,
kunok.
okay.
Yeah.
Yangu kuprove ya kwanza ya guys ni pesa. So my first red flag, if she's not working or paying rent. So not paying rent, not working, huko tu. Seti anamaliza shule. Seti,
So amemaliza shule, but she's not working and
And
she's
not
not.
paying
I live with my
paying
dad.
Right?
I'm
But
not
you're
working.
working.
I'm not paying rent.
You're not.
Yeah.
I mean,
Basi umetolewa kwa hiyo equation.
Even me, I'm wondering, I'm like, what do you
You're
mean?
this.
no, like for real. Okay, na get like your point, but anaweza kuwa na kana wazazi wake, imagine.
sawa, cool.
Ama a
Na
sibling.
si basi afanye kazi.
I'm a sibling, something of the sort.
Sawa, si basi afanye kazi bado.
So your red
Kwani
flag-
anakaa tu
so
na
your red
wazazi
flag is a
wake.
chick with no
No.
ambition. That's what you're trying to say.
Yes,
Yeah.
but now
Because
monetary
you put
and
strength there,
work-wise.
now you're making things a little bit complicated for you.
Because
No,
I feel
now-
like
It's just that
His is
way.
more specifically monetary.
Yani
Aya,
really parents.
kwa sababu kuna stress zukam na rent, kudeal na rent every month.
and
Yeah,
now you feel like
you need to be
You
able
want
to
her to
you feel
relate.
like that
know.
pushes you to do more than just stay in the house because you have rent to think about.
Yes.
Okay, but I can promise you,
But even if I'm cool with working and not paying rent. That is heaven. Like me nikiamba nirudi kwa payroll and still have the freedoms I have. Yes. So they don't pay rent, but kinda, but yes. But afanyi kazi. Like ako tu forget ambition. Afanyi anything ya kudeal with capitalism. Participate in capitalism. Like nah.
Okay. Makes sense. But I feel like
Maua is not buying that.
I'm glad he's wearing red. That's
a red flag.
Because I feel like you can also like stay at your parents' house, not paying rent. But also not being productive. You're actually looking for jobs. Ni vile kwani utatoka nje usimame na plaka looking for a job. You know, like we have been in that space for the longest, and I literally can't figure out. You see, but I think I also get the point. The point is the point you're trying to drive at is mainly like just sitting home doing nothing, but you're also not doing anything.
That's why I said ambition.
No, but
that makes sense.
On financial obligations.
But then
because even when you're earning and not paying rent, there's something you're doing with that money.
But what
you're
if
doing money?
Okay, but what if I'm still staying at home and still doing these things? Because I live with my dad, but the only thing he does is pay my rent and my food.
But see, those things are things are things that you're looking for money. So you're still doing something financially.
Okay.
You still have financial obligations that you're doing.
I am criticizing you.
You don't just come with your not
because
paying rent.
I feel like
I'm not paying rent because
the
my
fact
dad
that you're
is
paying
here.
rent wouldn't mean that you're really like working hard towards doing that. You might also just be going to your job for you to pay your rent. But you're doing that. You don't want anything else. Just because you don't want to spend your society, but at least you're paying rent.
But yes, na hiyo pia niko nayo next, but at least you wake up.
No.
Of course you can be
you wake up and do
paying your rent.
lazima muamke guys.
You might be paying rent, but in your office it's you who's getting coffee for other people. There's no career progression.
Drop it next.
From what I can pick from here is Mercy's trying to tell us her one red flag here. Seriously. No, wait, it's not Pascal. He's a guy. You see, like I watch a lot of K-dramas. So this has to be like that nigga who is second male lead syndrome. You see that guy who's like always back of the story.
Stop simping. Stop
if I had a choice between
especially
you and
to your fellow
obviously
men.
I'm not choosing you. Probably. Okay.
Move on. Next.
My second this one he's coming for me. My second red flag is me. I wouldn't date a broke person. You have to be financial. You see the way he's come out the whole situation of being first of all, let me define my broke.
Yes, define your broke.
Kwenye nimefika kimaisha. Naanza na hiyo.
Mahali Mungu amekufikisha.
Mahali mpaka hapo. Inamaanisha I can be able to do some things for myself. So if you're going to be coming like to my space, you need to have figured yourself out. And that for me is financially. Because financial there are some stresses that are caused technically by finances. I think we talked about this on Kitambo when we just were walking, And I was like, there's no way I'm going to always be tensed because, and this is something I've picked up. I once tried, I didn't try. I put myself there. I dated that person. And every time they were tensed, they were frustrated. And somehow it only landed upon me because I was like, oh my God, they haven't, oh my God, so where are you going to get another job? Oh my God, they didn't accept you. So now I'm taking their stress on top of my stress. And for me, finances are really heavy. And even when you notice, as a guy, if you have money, you are okay when you're dating. Like you're very, very okay. Because now a chick is somebody who like, how do I say it? When I put finances, I mean, you can take me out on a date. You can plan a date. We can do these things. Easy
akona pesa ya kwenda mahali.
Pesa ya kufanya vitu, si hata kwenda mahali. I can't be like, babe, by the way today. And then you're like, wasa utadu? What do you mean? Like, be there. At least it shows some masculinity.
So is it that unataka mtu mwenye who can take care of his own finances or his finances and yours?
Zake ni zangu.
Right? I'm like, what do you mean? But if you can take care of your, if you can handle your own, if you can handle your own
girl,
shit.
It's your finances.
If you can handle your own shit, then it means you're eligible for dating. Honestly, if you're broke, don't date.
I agree.
Because now you're just going to make, it's going to be, it's going to be these relationships that people now start calling narcissistic. Do you what? Oh my God, this guy was doing this to me. Kumbe ni ati tu hauna do. Na ukweli, this girl is going to be looking at her friends. Her friends are going to the coast. Her friends are doing this and this. And then when she comes, you're going to be like, stop comparing me with other people. I'm not comparing you. I'm just telling you, I deserve a relationship because my worth right now is like that. Umenipata nikifanyanga skincare routine moja safi. Now I'm supposed to 500 ni ya nini? You know, as in, no offense, but you found me okay. The least you can do is catch up, match up, go further. So if you're not doing anything, again, for me, ambition. If you don't have ambition, you don't have finances, your finances are not in order. Uko tu.
So ukikuwa na ambition but una do
after ambition utanipata baadaye. Because even me, I'm just going to tell girls outside here, you stop building with this man, they are going to leave you.
She's not Bob the Builder. She's not building it.
I'm not, like, honestly, they're going to leave because when this person gets their type, that when they're financially stable, now they get their type. No, we are type wako kupeleka diani. Weka hapo.
Kwanga uongo fulani mnakwanga stick nayo.
Uongo mpaka ile senye unaona mtu wako na akona mtu na amemuona si wewe. Sawa. Okay.
My lord. My other red flag is honestly a man that supports Ruto, but that's not my main point. But that's not my main point. But excuse me.
Because what?
Wasikie.
Because what is the name of that?
Yeah.
Louder.
Yeah. Honestly, yes. Do not, like,
please.
Anyone.
Yes.
Nasi Ruto peke yake.
Yeah.
Mimi, I'm there, like, napigania my country, and then you're telling me, tell me exactly why you don't want this government and don't you want them to do different. First of all,
the conversation
is wacha kwanza watoke and then I can tell you why. Imagine you're crazy anyway. That's not my main point, guys. But don't support Ruto.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sawa.
Kama DCI watanikujia, but anyway, I say what I say.
Anyway,
so
we are like,
I also feel like, for me, and I feel like this is not like such a unique red flag, but I'm going to explain it. I hate like men who lie. And not lying like about, men are liars. You just pick your liar. You just pick your liar. Category of lies. You choose.
Yes.
So me, like, you can even be like the big liar. Like, unaweza kuna danganya na vitu kubwa. Kama kusema, unajua kuna deal na ngoja ivane. Ikivana na chukua hiyo Audi. It's how those are big lies. We're used to them. It's men's lies. But honestly, you're lying to me. Vitu kidogo kama your siblings' names, ama your mom's name, ama the number of siblings you have. Ama I come to your place, I'm like, oh, by the way, how much was this couch? And then you don't want to tell me it cost you 50K. So unaniambia it was about 33K. Now my mom wants to get such a couch. So tutaitoa up in 33,000. You see, like, I mean, I don't know whether you guys get my point. Lying about the tiny things. Lying
like
to
the
me.
things you don't have to lie about.
Yes, the things you don't have to lie about. You just have to tell me, like, ni zile tu vitu ukiulizwa unasema tu freely. You know, where do you live? Wayakiwe.
Wayakiwe ni refu.
Hebu nionyeshe kwa map man kumeandikwa along Wayakiwe. Show me.
Along Wayakiwe ni mpaka Limuru.
Along Wayakiwe tunafika Kimende. Kwani hatufiki bana? Are you crazy? No, like, imagine for this.
Zambezi lakini bado kwa along Wayakiwe.
Yeah, you see these people who like literally lying about
but
the
that's a
little things.
technical lie.
It's not an actual lie. That was like on a very light note. But there is these people like who lie about even like, I can't even like unaona, especially even like at work, you're asking someone things and then he's lying even about job. Kitu yenye tu either way utampata. But there's also the bit that you're asking him about things. He's like, oh no, imagine, no, it didn't happen like that. It was not it. And then you're like, oh, okay. And then later on, don't realize, oh shoot,
it did happen like that.
It did happen. I can't even explain it, but me, I really hate people who lie about tiny things, because I had someone lie to me about his, I'd say his parents or what his parents do. But sasa yeye ni ile yenye salikuwa ameweka like I set like a higher standard without setting the higher standard. Because now it was like, I have an issue with my laptop and I want to get a new laptop. And they were like, oh, can actually take you somewhere we can get a laptop. I was like, oh, okay, cool. How are you associated with this place? My parents own the place. I'm like, oh, okay, sawa. Then I go, I'm like, okay, so who am I going to meet there? He's like, oh, okay, my my relative.
Yeah.
Guy, if this person listens to this podcast, I said, yeah. Oh, damn. Anyway, I'm like, okay, now I go
on air.
Oops. I go to the place and I find the person and then I'm like, oh, okay, hi, nimetumwa na so and so. They told me you're related. Oh, he's like, okay, cool. But sasa vile hata umse ana act kwa hii job, aki hii job haiwezi kwa yao.
Yeah.
There's some serious kisassery going on here.
Yeah.
And then I went back, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I got the laptop, but then he started telling, he lied again. You see, there's this shop along Maua Avenue, it's ours.
You need the same line now to Audi.
Like,
no, but point yake ni, at least what I'm getting from your point is one, lying about small things.
Tiny things.
And two, lying about things that can be easily proved.
Yes, like about things. Like if you're serious in a relationship, I know you don't have a twin brother. Why would you even tell me you have a twin brother? I don't know. Like I don't even know how to explain this, guys.
That's his alter ego.
Like it's literally, and I feel like this also stems from the issue of constantly trying to be the better version of yourself. It's okay, but this actually makes you even worse because you're lying. Like
so
me,
twin brother is the better version.
I wish guys ningewambia like the things people have lied about. Maybe they say hizo vitu sana that I am thinking about them haziko. Like you're lying about very stupid things, especially vitu zenye unaona ni kama dema wajui. You know, maybe I ask you about a phone, maybe I ask you about a gadget, and you're telling me, iku cost hivo, and then I go.
Men are liars. Hizo situations are
no, men can really lie. And it's tiny things, and then at the end I'm like, akimbona, like why do you keep lying to me? But hapo kwa siblings. Siblings names akasahau siku moja kwa conversation comes so who's that in your family? My sister. I was like, I know you have two sisters, nani and nani. So who's this?
Which one is
sana kufanya unarudi division?
There's another sister of mine who's in boarding.
Sisters get born
get out. Like
anyway, my second red flag is women who watch trash TV.
What's trash TV?
I had those titles.
You even had the title.
Real Housewives of something. Of
Real Housewives of Kawangware.
No,
that one was a banger. You don't come for that one.
The American one. Real Housewives
of
Nairobi,
Johannesburg,
Atlanta, Nigeria.
So Real Housewives.
Love is Blind.
Encounter hiyo but hiyo kuna ingine about attractive people who are just stuck somewhere and they choose each other.
Things like that.
Inaitwaje?
That's there's
Love Island.
There's Love Island. There's
vitu kaa
Dated and Related.
kuna sijui Dubai Bling.
Yeah, Dubai Bling.
Women who watch such shows
because they are pressuring you.
No. I've actually ever sat down and watched like 2 episodes of Real Housewives of
Househelps tunawaingililia sana.
No, Housewives. Because Real Housewives of Kawangware was actually a nice one. I loved that.
Yeah. And you know what, I actually agree.
Ukiona venye mademu wana behave kwa hizo shows.
And then I see people on Twitter saying, my man and I were watching Love is Blind. Huyo ndio atatumwa jacket Saturday. Stop. Guys. I actually agree.
Yeah, so yeah.
Okay, I watch like reality shows, but see
that's reality.
Like I watch reality shows.
They're not called trash TV, they're called reality TV shows.
No, but I do, but nilenye literally, honestly, nita get bored.
I know, I understand.
Especially kiko hiyo sequence, season 1, season 2, season 3, unaona. But kuna like, I'd say, because me I feel like I also agreed at some point. Me I wouldn't want my man to catch me watching those things.
You just catch me.
You'll not be watching property shows,
just
which I actually
catch
enjoy.
Me.
Yeah.
Catch me.
Nizima crime documentary. Same category.
Hizo ziko sawa.
Okay.
Sawa.
Yeah.
Like 90% of Nairobi women watch those anyway. So unless
niende kulala. Also watch they finish watching trash TV,
but I think
and then they go and watch
a crime
documentary.
Agree with that.
True.
At some point.
Yeah.
My second red flag, if they don't watch sci-fi or animations or animated films or fiction.
Why? hawana creativity.
Akileo tu inaona sijui drama na sijui comedy. Hata si facts ni drama. It's still a lie. I mean, exaggerated drama and comedy too. No fiction.
Expound your mind.
Wewe kila gwezi fikiria beyond walls.
Dare to dream.
Yes. Think.
You will think as far as Milan is.
Shtuka ukichukua yako next.
Mimi acha tunaambie again my clearly I'm being shocked because I watch drama. Okay, yes, I do sci-fi a lot again. Because I have to, but I watch a lot of drama. So
Kizoma Dubai Bling.
Unfortunately sina hata hizo nini nguo ya red sasa because ningekuwa nimejifunika hivi kikoi. Sasa niwaonyeshe tu wenyewe ni kubaya. I do watch them because I don't know. I think it's out of curiosity, but I agree that I'm not going to call them trash talk, but I'm just going to say that reality TV for me is just, it's very basically scripted that I feel sometimes, again, creativity. Like I can do better. As in hata zile drama zenye wanatuwekea hazigive. Because there is this one Kenyan that just started. I'm not going to say anything, but it just started.
That's a good one.
Ndo imeanza. So
it's a drama.
No, it's like those two Real Housewives or something. Drama. It's about ladies in Nairobi and stuff like that. I gave it a shot. I gave it like one episode. I'm tired. Like honestly, it's I understand. Okay, so maybe there.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. My other red flag for me. Yeah, imagine.
Yeah, the last one sasa. The last red.
Nishika hizo zangu za kwanza pale kwa broke msisahau please. Thanks.
Stand guided.
Okay, a guy who has like no boundaries. If you have like lack of boundaries, like wewe uko tu like tunaingia na wewe kwa club. Even if like you know someone, not only a club, even a restaurant, even like an eatery, even like when we're going to the office, stuff like that. Like man, as in you see the way men hold their women, mnaelewa sabu kwa bako, you know. We've gotten there, you are running to hug people. Relax. You know, like just tulia, because now it becomes sometimes I realize that it was things that I used to allow until I realized this is not my thing. Like if I get there with a guy, he needs to be composure. And then if you're talking about some things, please have some boundaries. As in hata tukiwa na watu huku nje usiende tu air laundry unaropokwa, you are just yapping, you know. Shanice, relax. Shut it please. So like if I sense this man has boundaries with the way he's communicating with people, with the way he's that's But if you have lack of boundaries, it means you are accepting anything. You can talk to anybody, anything, anyhow. You're just there. You're just open. So it kind of feels very okay. No, I would degrade. The degrading thing. Naenda kushukishia because tunafika tu unaenda kukimbilia watu. Nikiangalia simu yako kidogo baby. Relax. Wafanye hata kidogo wasikie uchungu ya moyo, you know.
Wamtamani kidogo.
Wakutamani. Tulia.
Wakujie pia.
You can't just be that gift that somebody's always calling you for help. You're there. Somebody's always you're like, oh my friends are going to judge me if I'm not there. Like you don't have boundaries. Like we can't even be like, today I want to chill with my girl. You know, things like that for me are very, very it gives masculinity. Si kila saa unakimbilia tu kila mtu every
noted.
Okay. For me, you know, you guys.
The last one.
Please do.
Guys, the last red flag.
For me is I hate. Okay, a red flag to me is
synonym for hate. Ulukushaanza
is men who experience things they think are expensive and then trying to flaunt them. Kama unapenda kuimbiwa doremi na mzinga 2500, get out, guy. That's
the get.
Oh, like,
you know, dorime. 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 Those dorime girls with the lights.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing you're going to buy for the night. Yeah. Hata pesa ya nyama.
Sidomjue. Imekuja.
Celebrating small wins.
Yes.
In fact, you look like you're desperate. You look like you're so desperate for attention.
The looks we're getting.
Better. So ikikuwa bottlia 25,000, that's acceptable.
Don't at all. Don't do it. Like act
ya 10,000.
Yani,
Demure.
you
Mimi
went
ninunue chupa ya 25,000 na msijue.
because
Nimelipia mtu rent
Sasa
na
niwaambia
msijue.
wafanye
imagine
double.
basi ungekaa tu na
Na
hiyo
view them anze
pesa.
across the road. Uko nje.
Na firimbi.
Akuje nayo na
Firimbi.
Yeah,
Na
me,
vuvuzela.
nika kwa maandamano.
I don't like that. And then I also don't like you see, like, you know, it sounds like
Sema
ninasikia
tu.
wanaume guys. You see how like I don't like kuna hizi vitu zenye Nairobi like everyone imagine it's okay to experience.
Yeah.
Ni sawa leo umeenda umekula sijui tuseme inti. Sasa hatu rest views from Nairobi city. So imagine it's okay you can post. I also like someone who can document. But hiyo kushinda ni leo Tuesday, Sunday unatukumbusha. Like you're using that.
Ile moja tu.
That is one of them. And then another thing, like me vitu zenye kwangu, big things that would seem normal to me, and then naona unazi exaggerate, I'd be like, are you okay? It's giving childhood trauma and just go and heal. Another one is trying to kuonekana ni kama unajua ba celeb. Ni boys wangu. If we asked them, they don't even unaanza kuniambia unajua, and then even like now let me give you a scenario. Tuseme kuna TTNT5. Tumenunua tickets. Sawa, umenunua VIP. Si ndio? Sasa umefika, sawa umeka front seat. It's okay, it's your money. Spend your money kababa. Yeah, just spend your money kababa. But saying Jugush na Seleni watu wangu, tumeka VIP, you decrease.
I'll definitely take a selfie na wao. Na ndo nda post nikisema hiyo.
Kwa hivi like umetucapture like the whole event at any event. This is my boys, you know, this is my G, this is my nigga. Imagine.
It's true. Even me, I'm there with you.
Like it's only normal to me. Imagine if we go like imagine if we went to an F1 match and you're like that.
Yeah.
Fun girling version of men on F1 and football. Ama if you met your literal star, a musician amekuja. But KRG they don't.
Yeah.
Okay, you better beep that. But KRG they don't.
Direct shot fired.
As in, hapa akili iko empty.
Yeah.
Empty. Ogobina. Get out. You're mad. Like you're just crazy.
And then you're running for a selfie.
That is so like I can't even explain. That is so feminine.
Yeah.
You're like ukiona Nyashinski umkimbililia hivyo. I'm like hata mimi hapo nitakuwa nikikimbia.
Yeah.
You'll run together as a team.
It's okay. This is sasa surely buga.
Hata unakimbilia.
Like no, imagine the things that sound like very normal to me. Eating at cafe, there's nothing big about that.
Yeah.
You just ate at
so
you even ate very mid food.
So basically unataka mtu either kwa level yako or above. Juu mtu ako chini ya level yako hajazoea hizo.
Kwa nini guys definitely. But na imagine surprisingly I'm not like setting standards for you. We can eat at Sanford. But wacha kupost hiyo kuku ya kuzunguka pia. Like as in, like what's the big deal? You know, my point is what's the big deal? Like my point is what's the big deal about that? Sawa umewamit, like what's the big, you know? But there's no big deal honestly for some of the things that you want to flaunt online.
As a man, why are you posting kuku ya Sanford? As a man, you know, as a man, why are you posting kuku ya Sanford?
Ron, niko na selfie na Nyashinski na
sawa. That's sawa.
How is legend for real? Post it. Hata mimi hapo naweza kuwa like, bro, what?
Biana kinishike hivi viti.
Like you see.
Oh yeah, ile time ya nini?
But sasa vitu zingine hapana, imagine just go back to your bed sitter and sit. Zieke tu kwa Google Photos.
Why are you posting? As a man,
kukumbusha kwa memory kwa Google Photos.
Tuendelee.
Yeah. I don't hate men actually.
Wewe umasi amecheki chance kuvent hadi ametoa 3 points in one.
Imagine.
Hiyo ndio ilikuwa the last red. Mtuende hiyo ni red.
Yangu. My last interesting red flag is astrology, babes.
Memes.
I'm a Cancer.
I'm an
Memes.
Aquarius.
Babes.
Yeah,
Astrology
I know.
babes.
Oh, babes.
Astrology babes.
Aquarius.
You see?
I'm a Cancer. That's why you're
Mtu
not
mwenye
replying to my
Umezungukwa na
text.
mzima na astrology babes.
Exactly.
You're a Taurus? Aquarius.
Yani leo hadi sasa ameongea. Hey.
Umezungukwa na mzima na
Yeah.
astrology babes.
I
Una
had to scream
bahati.
that for the second time. Aquarius. Unasikia triggered.
What does that mean? I don't even know what
you want
that
us to
means.
get
I don't
I'm
even
ready.
know what that
Ni
means.
refu.
Fuck.
At USJ, I have an attitude problem because when I was born,
It's nothing
the
to do
sun
with an
was
attitude
32
problem.
degrees off the
I'd
center
also
of...
slap the shit out of you. Shut up. The time where the position the sun was in when you
Has
were getting
nothing
born
to do
has
with
nothing
you.
to do with you not replying to my text.
Respond to that
Does
text.
if I'm an Aquarius.
Okay, Nairobi mmebembeleza watu sana. Me, I don't see how the moon or the fish in the sea have to do with that.
Well,
Unless you literally
No,
have
Mercury in
Cancer.
retrograde.
Sawa.
Mercury is
The
always in
Mercury-
Your
retrograde.
point ni kali ilikuwa nasema yangu na Mars.
basi mnamstress.
Sawa. Tuendelee.
Anyway, so yes.
Yangu, the last red flag, calls often or calls a lot.
Oh,
Utaki
yes.
kupigiwa simu?
Hapana.
Guy.
I know he does not like that. Hapendi.
So
Oi.
multiple times, more than once in a day. Hey, please. Is someone dying? Multiple times in a week, though.
Na akituma voice note. Akicall once, alafu atume voice note.
Sawa.
Yani in short dem yako asikutafute.
Hapana.
Asema tu.
Anaweza nipata kwa text.
Ajue pia ukisema sikutafute
Hiyo ni
hata kutafuta lakini unajua anatafuta mwingine.
Ndio
Hiyo
hiyo.
ni
So,
vibe,
nakafala.
Hiyo ni ile vibe. Don't call us, we'll call you.
Don't worry, even me I won't call you. Somebody is busy calling me.
We'll call you. Anyway, so unataka dem mwenye
Text. Si call heavy.
Yani akwe busy.
Si call
Si
call
call
heavy.
heavy.
Hata kama yuko busy, kuna wenye
preferred mode yake ya communicate.
Yes.
Text.
kuna wenye
Okay.
preferred yangu actually ni face to face. Ama tukiwa hapo.
Hey.
Niko full attention.
Allah.
Ukinicall, na stress. Ukinitext, niko available. Sivyo.
Oh, he's usually not. He replies after 2 to 3 business days.
Say less.
And that's a good time. So, tumemaliza red. Naona nimevaa red.
Nakuona
Naona
sana.
nimevaa red.
It's-
Tumemaliza red flags. So, cheki. Tupitie green. Si yote mabaya. I mean,
Yeah.
men were not all
Yeah.
that
We are
bad.
actually happy
Yeah.
that
Hebu
we get to
tukumbushe
talk
how
about
good
Mina
we
kwa-
are.
Na feel nikiangalia Masi hivi na feel she has like 5 more red flags to get off her chest.
No.
like we open the floor for the
Any
For the
other
rest.
question?
Atatuakata. Aseme just one.
Just do nothing from my end.
So let's do green.
Me-
Vizuri, haraka.
Yes.
But I'm gonna switch it to go the
Okay,
other way
okay,
around.
sawa.
Tuanzie wapi? Point mtu tuanze. Huko alafu inagosa hivi.
It's
Yeah.
me. I was chosen to speak good things about men. Wow.
Imagine.
Interesting. Interesting.
They'll prove that it's
Me-
not men you hate.
I love a man who can yap. Like, and not see like kuyapatia necessarily. I'm talking about the man who like can clearly communicate how his day was,
Okay.
tell me what he was up to. I love someone who can come in the house. Atakama I don't understand anything about engineering. Tell me the gist of it, baby. Tell me, what did you do in that
Akwambie watu wenye
meeting?
wamemstress,
What did you
give
do in that
names.
meeting exactly? Okay. What did the other engineers say? Okay. Tell me. Like, I want to hear.
What after girlfriend?
Like, no, for real. Like,
She had
you
me
know,
at
men,
yap. Shani.
men actually talk about things they love so passionately.
Yeah.
Ungeza ka hapo 30 minutes umse akikuelezea how a bulb works just
Yeah.
because you asked
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Like, so me, I love like hearing a man talk about things he loves.
Yeah.
Especially his workplace. Me, I want to know what you're doing huko. Mi ni kama mzazi, nilikutuma shule ukufanya. Like, imagine just tell me.
Utaka chini
Like,
usikize tu.
I really want to hear, like, ndo pia ni gauge exactly what
Yeah.
position you are at in the
Yeah.
office.
Yeah.
Ni strategy.
No, like see
Yeah.
the position at you're the CEO or what. No, I want to know exactly what your career means to you.
Yeah.
Every day kazi yako ni kuja jamaa wa IT na wewe like what's the good thing ati jamaa wa IT imagine ndo nini like
Yeah.
whatever amefanya hivi na hivi ati I want you to come and tell me, hey, I've been leading this project.
Yeah.
Imagine this, we met the clients today, they were so impressed with my work and I have to meet them tomorrow at UN.
Sasa already you expect them.
What
You
do you
have
want for
whatever you
dinner?
want them to tell you.
What do you want for dinner? Like, you see,
To prepare
like,
for tomorrow's meeting.
no, like seriously, I feel like if they're talking about things they love so passionately,
Yeah.
me, I listen. I have the time to listen.
Yeah.
Again, and I think I said this the episode we did together, like if we go out now, this is someone I have not yet dated, but if we go out on a date and I'm talking like, don't make everything else about me.
Yeah.
Yes, I know the goal is mimi ndo the prize, but don't make everything about me.
Yeah.
Like now you want me to tell you about my podcast and my podcast and my podcast, and then you're like, okay, otherwise about podcast, no, like now like what do you have going on? You see. Then if you talk like that, I'm able to see you can express yourself. I'm also able to see like your values, do they align with mine? So me, for real, like I've seen like the upper girls who are winning on Twitter, but I'm telling you, you can keep the nonchalant men to yourself.
Nice.
Me, if you can talk about things you love, imagine I have the time.
Nice.
Spill, baby. Kwanza chai, office tea, niambe. Ati nani? Okay. Interesting, yeah.
Guys like that, Pia.
Amy, I don't know about Ayapa, but please be interesting enough to tell me about your day. So I agree. I agree. There's some guys who just come and like sleep. They wake up, they go, they come back, they sleep. You're boring, so boring. Mine is, let me just say, like, again, like after growing up, some things I will not condone. So for me, one is you have to be emotionally intelligent. Like, are you making work towards, are you doing the work towards getting to know yourself? You know, like, do your homework. Because where I am, I'm doing my homework. So there's no way we'll continue yapping about things like, oh my God, this guy is a narcissist. Oh my God, this guy is already you know you have problems. Like you are you doing the work for your problem? And if I notice you have a lot of, as she said, trauma, it means you've not done your work. So for me, a green flag is a guy who comes to me. Already you've given me masculine energy because you know what you're up to. I don't have to explain to you your roles. I don't have to be me I like guys who are like this, me I like it. No, you're already doing the job. You're calling me out on a date. We've already gone outside. You've already asked me what I do. I tell you about it. You even plan to support me on like things that I'm doing. It gives me motivation to like do things. And when we are angry at each other or like we're having conversations, now that's where I can pick up. So a guy who would sit down, listen, and even when he's wrong, he'd be like, I'm sorry, what do you think I can do to make you feel that itself? Iyo sasa nishakupea external. Na sijakwambia bado. So, you know, things like that for me are very, very interesting. And I appreciate men who actually know themselves. Because there's no way I'm here to start teaching. Go to your mom. I'm past that age. If the lessons they passed, go back and ask for revision. Because there's no way I'm teaching you how to teach a girl right now. So I appreciate men who actually help me embrace my own femininity. Because if you know you're at the provider protect, the way we are jumping here, but you take me out, do like that. If I'm already not telling you any of these things, you have me.
And trust me,
I'm sat.
That's the reason why I stopped going on dates just to eat.
Because these people expect me to just eat and
I
have
on that date, nitalala.
Una bo.
See, imagine I don't do that. And in fact, if you want to go out on a date so you can eat.
And also, like,
call your friends, mukule KFC.
Let me try and say something. When I say emotionally intelligent, I want to put it in this state. Like, you're tolerant. You have regulated emotions. You understand? You're not coming to scream at who? You know, because those are things that now end up into being abusive. You can you can manage me nicely. You know, like you know how to, I'm screaming. You're like relax. You know, as in you know how to regulate and manage emotions. So you know how you've done your work. You know, by the girls get to this stage. Already we keep saying hormones. We mean it. Like we go through that whole cycle. We are not the same as guys. So like a guy who's actually done the work would know all these things. So I wouldn't have to struggle.
Okay, but on that, if they're like, okay, I understand. Like, it's true. Like girls can really get like emotions, and we can like just start screaming at the top of our lungs. I know. Like that is something. But I also feel like, for me, if I expect him to do that to me, then I'm also going to minimize the number of times I'm doing that to him. Because it's not fair.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You have a conversation and we are talking and you listen and you understand this is where I'm coming from.
I'm telling you guys, I can't date wrong guys again.
I'll come and tell you.
Energy. Like,
I'll come and tell you, like, this is, by the way, I'm this type of person in a relationship. I'll realize by the way the hormones did the thing, you know. And because I know myself and I'm trying to do my work, I'm going to come to you and be like, by the way, I think hapa na hapa, it was kind of stretched because of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm already admitting that by the way I had something to do. But then you, at that time when I was going through all of that, you clearly saw me month 1, month 2, month 3, month 4. You realize this girl sometimes she tweaks, she tweaks. There's that kadimo is there. Yeah, so you already know. Yeah, so you don't come and start blasting me and be like, oh, nakwanga hivyo kila saa, nakwanga hivyo saa. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to reduce on it. The first time, obviously, when I do it, I won't notice. Second time, I won't notice. Third time, I'll come and be like, by the way, this thing has been disturbing me. I think we should talk. If you'll allow me the space to be vulnerable at that time, it means you have emotional capacity for me. Have empathy enough to understand. And also, I'll have empathy enough to be telling you before I am about to. So that when it happens, you're just like...
Yeah.
Smart men know what to do. They bring you your chocolates, your flowers, your cuddles, and then they go watch ball. You know, because clearly hiyo siku lazima utasnap. At least usisnap tu akiwa hapo karibu. Ni snap tu kwa text. So I appreciate the fact that atakuwa amefanya the work. Yeah, that's what I mean. But then also me doing the work means you're doing. We do it together.
Yeah. I like the fact that you girls are emotionally, what you're talking about already mko nayo, the emotional intelligence. For you to be able, mwenyewe mnafanya homework. Clearly, I feel like me that you didn't find your homework.
I had seen somewhere, you should. Like a guy was giving his story. I don't remember where I was reading this from. And he was saying how, I think it's actually Confessions of Nairobi Men. This guy was saying how the wife was beating him up. And he wouldn't say, angeongea, because how do you say you've been beaten by a woman? And for me, reading that book, Confessions of Nairobi Men, if there's something I say to myself, is that I'll try my best to be my husband's or boyfriend's safe space. Because most of these men are really going through it. So that's why my perspective actually changed, even my perspective on arguments. If I don't expect him to go silent on me when we're arguing, even though I'm an avoidant, I will try my best at least not to do that. If I don't expect you to hit me, I don't see why I will threaten to hit you and why I will threaten to slap you or do those things. It's two-way. Yeah, that book will really change your lives, guys.
Nice. I'm really reconsidering my first blame.
Just say it.
Don't think I'm vain or anything. I'm
don't worry. Say it.
If she cooks and cleans fully all the time.
That's nice. Fully all the time. But you have a slave. Wait, that's not... Hold up, my nigga. Hold up.
Guy, niko na nails.
Niko na nails. That's not food. That's...
a red flag.
You really can clearly not...
Cook. Like anapika chakula vizuri. Na naosha kila kitu.
Yeah.
Nanosha kila kitu.
Vitu zingine nguo zinaweza na
hata nikwambia unakufa single. Hata nikwambia ukweli. In this society, tafuta tu
mama fu come through for nguo na for nyumba.
But you want a woman who can
apike na oshe
who's
vyombo.
comfortable doing that. You want someone who's
apike na oshe vyombo. Na wewe ukiwa wapi?
Siniko nimeketi ama kazi ama
ukileta hiyo pesa yenye imenunua hiyo chakula.
Ndio.
No, by the way,
but kumbuke pia nisema nataka afanye kazi, so
so unataka
unajua mimi what makes you
no, because my opinion usually inakwanga hivi. If you want a traditional man, if you're a chick, if you want a traditional man, get ready to be a traditional woman.
Yeah.
Same if you want a traditional woman, get ready to be a traditional man.
Yeah.
But sasa
hutaki traditional. Nataka mwenyewe anapika na anaosha
na ametoka job
na kama ametoka job after you na anakuge vizuri.
Sinaweza baki kwa ofisi nitakaya na kawia.
One thing my previous job taught me, me nilikuwa natoka job, I didn't have the proper 9 to 5. Nilikuwa natoka job 10 p.m. Now I find you seated, dishes are dirty.
You are waiting for me to
so I have to start cooking at 10.
No, I will cook. I know how to cook and clean. I can and I will, but I'm just saying, akifanya green flags.
So when she has the opportunity, she does it.
When she has the, I think that is what
when she has the opportunity.
Nimesema all the time. Fully, all the time.
Sawa.
Good luck in finding that one.
Let me tell you the truth.
We'll pray for you to get to that.
We will pray.
Aya, yangu. One green flag for me is a girl who pays attention to her diet. That's a green flag for me. We can't be eating burgers and fries every time. It's just too much.
We can't be living by the grace of God akijua tu confident in their body, happiness where they are.
It doesn't even have anything to do with how
she will look.
It's not even anything to do with how she looks, because people have different metabolism. So you can actually find a chick who eats junk food all the time, but she's in great shape. So that's beside the point. Yangu ni hiyo food, regardless of the shape that you are in after eating that food 7 days a week. Personally, hatuta align.
Unataka kule ugali na sikia guys. Unataka kule ugali na managu ama.
It doesn't have to be boring diet.
Like okay, what's your just give me lunch, breakfast, supper.
Well cooked nutritious food. Just well cooked nutritious food. And you tutapika na wewe. Si ati tutapika na wewe. Si uyu.
I get it.
Tutapika na wewe.
Okay.
Lakini first night nakwambia, babe, tunakula nini supper, twende tutafute ati to buy fries.
Mawaru all day.
The second day, kuna place ya burger hapa naanza kuchoka.
The third day ndo tuchukue saa vizuri. Asi pizza, the third day ndo tuchukue ugali.
Hapana.
Si bado that's still nini, the fourth day ndengu.
Mimi
fifth day chapo nene na ndengu.
Ikienda sana junk once every 2 weeks. Ikienda sana.
Okay.
Masi?
Makes sense. Me, I love a handyman. Like, don't just
handy
sit there.
In what sense?
As in, okay, I'm going to say
handy.
No, handy. Like I'm talking like repairs. And I do imagine you mechanic. That's the point. I don't want you to be the mechanic, but you see, ile point.
I get swali yangu. I move on to. Ama amelenga
actually. Ile point ya now I come to your house, like hauna bulb ya kitchen. Sasa okay.
Juketeka jakuo.
Like okay babe, mbona una bulb ya kitchen? Sifiki. Na ukiateka akuji. Bro, you're crazy, right?
Ama sinki imekuwa ikileak for the last 3 weeks.
Like alafu umeka bucket hapo chini. And ikikuja siku ya kwanza it's okay. What's wrong with your sink? It's leaking, sawa. Okay. Mara ya pili mbona sink ina leak?
Kiateka yuko.
Sawa basi, but mbona like unaona like mbona hujampigia? You see me mostly
ama kiateka lipigia plumber na shiki simu.
And I'm telling you like the day I knew like, and I think I might be biased actually because my dad is like the kind like huo mwenye sasa his house has to, everything has to be working, the bulb is working. Kama hiyo ameshindwa kuifix, kiateka atakuja ASAP. Like shower, kama ni shower ifanyi, of course I don't want you to attempt like fixing the shower alafu upigwe shower. Like make sure things in your house are running smooth and working.
Fix.
Ni sawa kama mnaweza fix, unaona. But unaona like that, in that case I remember there's this one time I had bought like a new belt and I was struggling to like toboa with a needle and now my dad was like uta struggle kai, this is how you work. He took it, akaenda akawasha tu gas kisu moto, akaprick, akaniambia unataka wapi na wapi. Another day he found me fixing my ring light. I was like mbona unangangana, nikamwambia bu we try uone. He tried ikakuwa like, imagine now me I'm in your place.
You're not kwambia babe bulb
let me tell you the reason why I learned how to fix a bulb ni kwa sababu hiyo bulb iliharibika like in my bedroom. My bedroom bulb ilikuwa imeharibika. And nilikuwa najua it really has to take a lot for me to tell my dad ebu kuja kwa hii bedroom. So I had to like at least learn. But I'm telling you, even my mom, kitu ikiharibika kwa nyumba, wacha nini tu na baba yenu atatengeneza. Ama
anajua tu automatically.
He just know. Atajua tu vile itatengeneza. So yeah.
Igiza ikuangi hapa.
Exactly. And that's who my dad is. Ebu yo bulb mbona iwaki, mbona kuna giza, like what's wrong with the nini, what's wrong with the nini, like that. So if like simple things in your house are not working, like tap umefunga na mawe, usitoe hiyo mawe hapo. Usitoe mawe hapo. Nimeenda kuanga, nimekuja kwambia usifungue shower. Usifungulie isha kuna kufungua.
Usiflash tu. Ina mwaga huko chini.
Flash show itavunjika.
Kuna venye na flash.
Unaona like why like just be handy. Unaona hadi ikifika hiyo point yenye like just simple things. Window pane ilitokana, sasa umeweka karatasi ya black. Sasa basi kiateka at least. Ai bana, guys, stop living like monkeys.
napenda venye hata green flags over them wanazisema na machungu.
Any green flag.
Yeah, honestly, like
So
just
a
like
man
a
who's
handyman.
handy.
Like just be handy.
Got
Make
it.
sure like your house looks make sure everything works in your house
Yeah.
the way it's supposed to work.
Nice.
Sawa.
Yes.
Maua.
As we are winding up.
Now for sure. My other green flag is I like a man. I wouldn't say who's ayapa, but I like a guy who can communicate. And by that I mean you have these skills of communication. You can listen. You can talk where you need to talk.
Yeah.
You can be quiet where you need to be quiet. And also, if you're texting me today, you're not texting me tomorrow. You're not texting me the day after tomorrow. You're coming back to text me again. Just know those 2 days that you're not texting me or you're not calling me or you're not phoning me, somebody else is doing
Kulikuwa
their
na
job.
assistant.
Exactly. So for me, if you're like, for me to give you like solid green flags, you have to be like very, very communicative with me. Because again, as you said, girls, you're calling it insecure, but some of us just prefer to, from how we've lived, we prefer to be like tumezoea kuongeleshwa. At least it's the least you can do. Please just talk to us, because if you don't talk to me tomorrow and the day after, you're gone. By the way, maybe you weren't a nice person. But for me, communication is very, very key. So a guy who can be able to like nicely articulate themselves, just communicate with me. Tell me when things are going wrong. Be accountable. All those things for me, like those are like solid green flags. And if we are going through that in a relationship, like if we're going through that, that's like, you're telling me, by the way, we are working, we are progress. Like it's green, we are progress, we are working. But then if I start feeling the hitch, you started talking to me. Now week 2, you're not talking to me. Week 3, oh my God, work has been busy. Week 4, oh my God, work has been. So by the time you know, you're just chasing me away. Yeah. So just try and be consistent with your try and be consistent.
Well,
and
I know
the
from
assignment.
if there's anything this episode has taught me is Maua and Pascal cannot
together.
date.
Mkituona
They
wedding.
cannot.
Tatuona wedding hapa December.
Na uko like sio ndio ilikuwa
Hiyo ndio
rare,
itakuwa
ni
toxic
orange.
relate. Hadi hiyo siku ya wedding mtakuwa mmekasirikiana.
Hiyo zenye amesema zenye I am red.
Nani huyu mwenye kuniongelesha jana?
You're not. If you're not talking to me, it means obviously I'm sorry, but in my head, that time you're giving it to somebody else. It takes like 0.5 seconds to just text. Kazi gani unafanya huwezi piga? Kwani kazi gani unafanya? Wewe ni nani? Hata president mwenyewe ako na saa ya kufly na kuenda na kupigia watu kila saa. Kwani ni credit una? Kama ni credit hauna, niambie nikutumia. You know, like just be honest. Be honest with yourself and be honest with the person in the relationship. If you're going to be talking to me, talk to me. If you're going to be talking to me nusu, then let me know heads up. Because now even me, I know how to pick up. If I sense you're not, the communication is going iffy, I'm working on it, but I'm anxiously attached. I start overthinking. I tell myself maybe he's not talking to me because I did something. And I clearly tell you before the conversation, like we have this whole relationship thing. Again, emotionally intelligent is a thing. So that when you start coming to tell me, oh, I was at work. Weka ukijua, pia kuna mtu ako kazi inside ingine, and oops, chances are I always go with the one who is doing the thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have my next green flag, but dogo. Me, I have a green flag on that. Jumini, I'm definitely the red flag in umesema. Yeah, those ones who reply
Don't
later.
worry, we'll end up together.
Sindio? It's orange. By the time uone itakuwa orange. Then kidogo pink, blue, green. Itafit. But my green ni when I'm texting someone na anaelewa we're both busy, so we just pick up conversation like nothing happens there. So it's such a green flag.
It's a consistent, like you're telling me I'm going to be busy.
No,
give me
it's
some
a
time.
continuation.
Yes.
Not particularly consistent. Because you can have the same conversation for 8 days.
Yes.
It's just flows.
Na-
But
anatuma sahi,
gap
ta
ni
reply.
like 5 hours
Yes.
apart. So
Hata kuna yenye
24 hours apart makes the cut.
Yeah.
All of you. All of you.
No,
together.
no, my point is it can be flowing, but it's not consistent. No, it can be consistent, but it's not
Every
like,
day.
si kitu enye mnafanya all
How
the
does
time.
it feel not talking to the person
But it
who's your
flows.
favorite person? Like, I don't understand how you...
And there's nothing that taught me like customer service. I've just been talking to people the whole day. Babe, can I just have this time to myself? Like, I'm really, but I'm sorry. I understand. I'm really sorry. I understand.
Then
for the rest of my day,
who is like
10
that.
hours in a day.
Yes, that's the point.
Mostly at that point, I didn't want like phone calls. Because imagine umeshinda tu na headsets the entire time, all the time ni being yelled at, being screamed at. So I'm just like, can I text you? Imagine your time. Even my friends, I'm like, hi, can I text you? Because I'm like,
babes, you saying can I text you? Some guys don't even tell you they're going to text you back.
Ile unconsciously. Ukiniambia naanza kuempathize ni kama na empathize na customer. Oh no, I'm really sorry about that.
Like 4 days later, you're back. Hi baby, I've missed you. You've missed who?
No,
baby?
I missed you. See, hi baby.
I miss you. Like a conversation, yeah.
Kwenye tulikuwa tumeanza
tuliachia
mali sasa mliachia
wewe cheki wewe ndio wewe jichapie buda
we need to wait.
Sawa yangu
ushasema ya
hiyo ilikuwa bonus related to hiyo ndio yangu basi ya quick on green offers massage. Know how to give a massage kwa sababu I am good at giving massage and I keep learning and training. I offer massage to my friends. I do because and said the parents to know how to do better.
Not to me.
See to the girls.
Let me be clear.
Mister.
So I'm growing my skills in doing a massage and I know I need one. So if you give a massage, yes.
Yeah, like green flag.
Yes.
Okay.
And
me because of time I'm really interested to hear their last ones.
So sema kwa haraka alafu ndo tuende the last one. One last round.
One green flag for chick is a chick who prays. Doesn't matter the religion. A chick who prays.
I'm coming at you with that next. My green flag is a man who prays. A man who knows God. I'm there with you. That was my last one.
Inaweza kwa you're Catholic and Protestant. But
a believer.
For me to a large extent, it's the intention that matters in the context of a relationship. So hata unaweza kuwa a different denomination or a different religion, but najua you're praying for me because you care for me.
Yeah.
Like you care for me to that. So yeah, I actually like that.
Astronomy is not a religion.
Unaombea nani? To the universe.
So the last greens.
Yes.
Twende.
Me, I like a man. I love a man who can challenge me to be a better version of myself. This is how I've complained about my job and the way it's draining and the way this and this is happening. But okay, uwezi kwa tu guy for real. They did that. Oh my God, what? Like you need to tell me. You need to tell me. You know what? Here's what I think you can do. When you go to the office tomorrow, here's what I think you can do.
Mwenye anakupatia solutions.
Yeah. Of course, I really like someone mwenye atanipatia solutions. At the end of the day, as much as I'm very, very hard-headed kuchukua solutions, but I like just lay those.
At least anajijua.
Like eka hizo. Nikikwambia the first time staki solution, I just want you to listen. But afterwards, I want you to be like, whether I've been thinking about what you said last night, and I feel like this is what you should do. Again, like you said about ladies who watch like
trash TV.
Trash TV. Me, I feel like you need to like show me more interesting things. Like me, vile tu niko hivo, I'll watch the normal vlogs, but I'll also watch like I'll watch like other vlogs and I know it's there. People might say there's this channel called Mara Nomads. I love it. It's about cars, people just going with their cars, like their 4-wheel drive car. That's an interesting one. You'll find me watching property shows. You'll find me watching evolution of medicine, which is so weird sometimes. Like hizo vitu. Sasa me, I'm watching that, alafu unakuja kuniambia Bruce Lee. Get out. And you see, you see things like I know about F1 one or two things. And imagine like, it's not like that interesting to me. But nikipata, imagine now if I got someone who is like super interested in F1, you see, they'll just be like, I'll even be more interested. So I like someone who can basically just challenge me. Bust my bubble, imagine. Just tell me I'm Delulu because I am. Yeah.
Okay.
No, you're not Delulu.
Azi, but you're good.
You're not Delulu at all. No, because you said mine. Because clearly, me, first of all, you're just small girl, big God. I don't know about that. But I know I love my God. And that means I'm intentional in things that I do because I love God, meaning I love myself. And my partner should be able to be in the same space whereby if you loved yourself, you wouldn't be doing. If you loved God, there are some things you wouldn't be doing. So already, if you're giving me the vibes of, by the way, I'm feeling bad. I'm having a a bad day, but it's okay. Let's pray about it and like think about what we're going to do. You've already shown me, yes, it's bad, but there's some hope. Because I've also seen people who are very, very depressed, that when you try giving them a sign of hope or like positivity, they are not catching the radar. And the only reason is because they are not really in tune with like their spirituality and stuff like that. So for me, it's a really, really big thing for you to be in tune with God.
But this does not like you guys, when you like people who can pray, doesn't necessarily mean like you want people associated with the church.
No, don't be in the church. I'm not in the church, but as I explained,
I can
go through
God.
depression, anxiety. I can go through depression, anxiety, or the worst of the worst times. But at the end of the day, my head is going to be like, it's gonna be okay. Like you should have some sense of hope. Like whether you're praying to Buddha or to what, like have something that is be guided.
Yeah.
You just can't be hovering in the streets like that. Tell me who you're praying to, because it's clear it's scary. Yeah, and I'll be looking at you like, no wonder we are going through a lot of dark times. So already you're such a red flag because you're not even praying. And that's a reason as to why I think I actually left someone. They were so good. But they were just not in tune with their spirituality. Yeah, and I could tell how it was affecting the relationship as large. So that's a green flag for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, pray.
Please.
And pray for yourselves too.
Yeah,
don't wait for your partners. If you're praying for yourself,
it means you know yourself. It means even that emotional intelligence thing, it all comes from like introspection, maybe journaling, maybe telling yourself, this is what I wouldn't want to do. Because me saying that I love God, I have this statement that I say, and I don't know if this is blasphemy or what, but I know God is created in my image, so God is me. So I wouldn't allow... So how I treat people is how God would treat people. I'm kind. I'm a nice person. So I'm also not nice because you don't come at me like that. I have boundaries because still God has boundaries. Don't move like the way God wouldn't. That's me. That's how I'm guided.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yangu, the last green one, you said it. Ambition. Ambition is sexy AF. Ambition is very sexy AF. I want someone who chases something. Work, hobbies, interest. Get something and chase it with all your gut. Tapo sando nyo na come in to get someone who helps you and pushes you to chase what you want. But you need to have something that when you're not could chase that you like. Whether it's work that brings in the financial, whether it's a career, whether it's hobbies or interest.
Even learning a skill.
Learning a skill, but chase something. Okay. Ambition.
Finally, you see, we got there eventually.
Finally. Yangu emotion ni, I don't know if this sounds obvious, but a girl who listens. Not a girl who hears, a girl who listens. Ju unaweza sikia tu iingilie huku itokeleze huku. But a girl who actually listens. Like, see ati na communicate and you already have your own thought about it, and whatever I'm saying is not moving that at all. You're just waiting for me to finish talking so that you can spit out whatever you had in mind in the first place. So both sides, that really helps, because a lot of times in a conversation, both of you have to be listening. If one of you is not listening, your conversation hakuna mali na. So
okay.
Nice. So mbona misi red sana?
Imeanza kuka orange.
Sindio, orange kidogo.
Wewe tutaonana nyuma ya tent. So what do you mean this woman has to cook and clean?
And still go to work.
Thank you everyone.
Jesus.
Still have a vision.
Hizi vitu ni nyingi. But somalizia hapo. Thanks. This has been On a Friday podcast featuring
Culture Shock by Jofita Maua
and
Perfectly Imperfect by Gatweri Morioki.
Yay! Hey man, it's been an amazing episode to hang out. Sasa tunajuana vizuri. You know each other's red and green flags.
Let me just beg for subscribers, please.
Yes,
guys.
Please.
Yes,
I'm on my knees.
And they can subscribe. They can find all of us on Instagram, on Spotify, YouTube. YouTube. YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah, you can actually see the beautiful face behind the scenes.
So check out our podcast on YouTube, on IG, though you can always talk to all of us. Kuna kitu ngine? Bye.
Bye, guys.